Hi, I'm Tinny from Mini Bowl Design, and it's evening here. It's 5:30, and I'm going to make some cocoa using my miso stove. The M2 is my favorite stove, and somebody emailed me and asked why it was my favorite stove, and I'm not sure. And I wasn't in an email, it was in a comment somewhere. And I really don't think I answered the comment now that I'm thinking of it. So, well, why is it my favorite stove? It's very small, very lightweight, and the wick on it is big enough to do everything I want to do. Overfilled that big time. It pays to pay attention when you're filling one of these up. Now I'm going to have an inferno, but the wick is the right size for me, for the type of cooking I do. It doesn't overheat the pots. The 3, 4, and 5, the wick is too big, and I can't fuel it up all the way. I have to just partially fuel it and really not give it its head and let it run because it's just too hot. With the 2, I can fuel it up all the way, and maybe with 2 fuels I can bring my water to a boil. So I really like that. That and the fact that it's really small and really easy to use, and you can simmer with it. I mean, you can do anything you want with it. It's very versatile, and it's really good on fuel. Another person asked if the 5x23 pot stand would fit in a pot that was like, they gave me the dimensions, like 4 inches. The 5x23 pot stand is 3.5 inches in diameter and 2.5 inches high. So it'll fit any pot that's 3.5 inches on the inside. So most 4-inch pots would definitely be 3.5 on the inside. It'll fit just about anything. I think it'll fit in a Snow Peak 600 cup. This handle, this carbon felt handle, is pretty wet. So I'm not really sure how this is going to work out. I think it'll be alright. The miso stove that I put in the store, the first 10 I put in, bam, gone. So I put in 5 more, and I think there's still 4 of them left. I think that's probably due to the fact that I ran out of the nipple caps yesterday, and people quit buying, and I don't usually have most of my sales until fairly late in the evening, so I suspect this evening I'll sell the other 5, but not a sure thing. The beauty of that is I didn't send these out and have 50 of them CNC'd. I make them as I need them, so if they quit selling, it's no big deal. I just move on to a different one. I could go back and build M6s tonight and sell those in the store, or I've had some requests for the M2SB. Heck, you know, I could even make elites if I wanted to. So there's no problem there. It's just funny how the sales move around. This is very, very close. There we go. Good deal of seal. I never could figure out on sales, they go, you know, you'll have something selling like crazy and all of a sudden it'll just stop. And something else will start selling. So I've never really completely figured that out. I don't know why things abruptly stop. I could see them slowing down, but I don't have a lip guard on that, and I don't, as hot as that pot is, I don't think that would be a good idea to try to drink out of that without a lip guard, so I'm going to attempt to put this one on there. There we go. That'll work for me. On this side, it's probably pretty ugly on your side. It's all in the details. There we go. I'm good now. Yeah, you got to realize I'm building these things left and right, knocking myself out, working overtime to get them in the store to sell them, and then I build a big batch and put them in the store, and just stops. Or I may have something else that's been in the store 5 or 6, like M5s or something. They've been in the store, probably an M3, for like a month, and you sell one now and then. All of a sudden, I get up some morning, and that night I sold 5 of them. I just can't figure it out. Running web stores, it's a real magical thing, but you just I'm assuming that somebody somewhere made a video or said something or had some friends or something. Although when you do sell a bunch of them, it's not all in one area, it's all over the world. So probably a YouTube video somewhere where somebody made a YouTube video and a bunch of people watched it and then went and bought the stove. You're wondering, I got this too hot. I should have shut it off when I first looked at it. Somebody else was watching the last couple videos, and the last one they watched, I think I was eating that Allegheny Alfredo, and they asked me if I ever eat normal food, because every time they see me I'm eating something, Coco or some meal in a bag. Well, stop and think about that for a minute. If I was earlier tonight was gonna have roast beef and mashed and baked potatoes, but I made a video of that. It's not backpack related or not even fun related, so if I was gonna have roast beef and fiddleheads and baked potatoes, I probably would make a video of it. So the only thing you're going to see me eat is junk. That's better. And even though the handle was wet, it's still mildly wet. It's not soaked. It's still fine. I think I'm going to have to put in an order for some more I'm used to cups. I'm starting to get low on them. I had 200, and I'm down to just, of the 12 centimeter, I'm down to like 10 of these, and I've probably got 25 or 30 of these, so it's about time to reorder. I probably ought to do that in the next couple of days, because these, I'm used to pots. They sell right along, you sell 1, 2, 3, 4 every day. Sometimes you only sell 1, but I probably average 2 or 3 every day, and when they buy the pots, they usually buy the lid too. So, and the lid I make in-house, so that's no big deal, but the pots, if I start getting low on those, it takes about 3 days to get them, so. I noticed in a video that Zelf is offering a snap-on plastic lid that goes right over the lid he already has for his Ridgeline pots. That was kind of neat, I thought. I don't know where the heck he got them, but they snap right over the Ridgeline lid and snap right onto the pot and hold it, hold everything in tight, so you actually carry stuff in the pot and not have to worry about the lid coming off. I spent quite a while today playing with a pellet gun. I'm still amazed that a pellet, which weighs a half a gram, can travel 50 yards through the air with a little bit of a breeze and never deviate from its path, go right to the target, none of this stuff, and repeatable time and time and time again. It doesn't seem possible, but I guess the rifling spins that pellet at a tremendous rate, and that's what keeps it on track. But still, if somebody just told you that, you probably wouldn't believe it, but as you see in the video, it's just amazing. I've been watching videos on some of these high-end pellet guns, and I'm kind of thinking of collecting them. I don't know, maybe not, but there's a couple more I've got my eye on I'd like to have. The trouble is they're between $500 and $1,000 a pop, so the guy wants to be careful which one he buys. And I'll never wear out the one I've got, so I don't know why I'd want any more of them. But if you know somebody that has one of these high-tech pellet rifles, you know, it's all adjustable and everything, let me know. I'd like to have one of those. So, I'm Tinny from Mini Bull Design, and this video basically is about nothing, just what was floating around in my head. So, get out and hike, take a friend, enjoy the great outdoors, and more important than anything, try to have a little fun today, and try to have a really great day. Bye-bye.